Welcome to the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem Harris, and I'm with my sister and co-host, Angie Ange.
What's up?
Now, today we're just going to talk about some fun topics. There's some shit in the news. I should have talked to you about this before. I literally just thought about this. Um, there was a shooting in San Jose
Really?
at the bus stop. So literally, the bus stop that if I would have missed my bus in the morning, I'd have been at that bus station where the shooting was at the time that the shooting was.
No.
Because I would
That's
have to get on the bus to get on the train.
that's insane.
But the dude killed I think 9 people total died, including himself.
Oh, so it was a murder suicide.
I mean, it was a mass shooting suicide.
Mm,
But yeah,
that's scary. That's
uh,
fun.
it was crazy. I had people checking in on me though. Like my
I
coworker,
did not hear about that. That happened today?
happened yesterday
Wow.
in the morning time. Like literally the
Mm-mm.
time I go to work. And the dude burned down his house and everything.
Oh, so he was just
He burned down his house and everything, started a fire before. It's insane. But I'm gonna leave that shit in. I was gonna redo the intro, but I'm not redoing the intro. But we're gonna get into some positive stuff. It's crazy how life can literally just
mm-hmm.
if I would have woke up a little bit late, I'd have been over there. I probably wouldn't have got shot because you never know though.
You
But
never, yeah, you
let's get
don't.
into this episode. So we're gonna start with first Drake winning the Artist of the Decade by Billboard. So first, congratulations to Drake. Um, do you believe he should have got that award? Is my first.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Of the decade, absolutely.
Okay.
Because when I was looking back at that little video he did with LeBron James narrating, you saw it?
I didn't see that.
But then it was showing like all his hits, and I was like, damn, he really, he really had hits in every single year. Every year, there was not one year he didn't have like a hit song. So I think he deserves it. You know, I love.
So I think he deserved it when it comes to Billboard. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's the key thing when it says like Artist of the Decade. Because I think Kendrick is the Artist of the Decade when it comes to because he's made 3 bodies of work that are you know, classic. All of them are critically acclaimed. I don't know if Drake even has an album that's critically acclaimed. Even though I like Nothing Was the Same and I think Nothing Was the Same is a classic, I don't think he has a
Mm-hmm.
critically, or maybe Take Care might be critically acclaimed.
I don't know, but I think like I don't think it could go to Kendrick only because
Not Billboard, not
yeah,
not a
only
Billboard
yeah,
one, because Drake
because
has more
Drake
number
hit
ones than
certain
anybody.
genres. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, I don't even know another person who you could even be like, oh, this person instead of Drake. You can't
Hmm.
put Beyonce because Drake got more number ones than Beyonce. Beyonce don't be releasing music like Drake does.
Exactly.
I don't know if there's a rapper you can go. Maybe Bruno.
But when I think of decade, I'm thinking he was consistent this whole decade. Bruno, had us waiting for a minute for that last album
He still got us waiting.
and waiting again. And you saw him, did you see what him and Anderson Paak posted talking about we might not even release an album. We just gonna keep playing Leave the Door Open. I'm like, okay, now we're getting carried away.
They probably didn't
Release
think that song was gonna get as big as it did.
because it got back onto the number one spot, I think.
Did it?
Mm.
I mean, I never stopped playing it, so I don't know. I didn't know it wasn't. Damn, that's a
So
big ass thing of cranberry juice.
no, it looks huge, but this is only 25 ounces.
What's the serving size? 3?
8 ounces.
No, how many servings is in that bottle?
Well, if it, 3 servings.
Yeah. Okay.
But really, who's sharing? Who's 3 servings? Really?
I mean,
Hold
I go buy the stuff now because I'm trying to
Do
be
you?
healthier.
No, I'm killing that bottle. Even though I'm trying. This is irrelevant. But
You should buy the little bottles.
so,
With the little bottles, those are a serving.
yeah, the mini ones.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but I never drink this all in one sitting.
No.
So.
But back to Drake. Drake, he is a great artist. That's why when they be having like, oh, who's the best rapper? I don't include Drake because I don't think Drake is a rapper. I think he's a pop star who happens to rap sometimes. I don't think he's a rapper because like look at all his biggest hits. They're like him singing.
Mm-hmm. I was about to look up what's his like most um number ones. What song
Probably
stayed
Hotline
on my
Bling, to be
phone
honest.
the longest? And I don't know.
It's probably Hotline Bling.
Probably.
I don't have access to my phone because um, my phone was pretty much dead because I missed my
Mhm.
bus. But shout out to Drake, you know what I'm saying? And nigga ain't never gonna
Yeah, I
cross the
think it's well
street.
deserved.
But
And I'm very
so
excited
I
for his next
so
album.
I what'd you say?
I'm very excited for his next album.
Yeah, that's supposed to come out months ago, but never came out.
Mhm.
These niggas, all these niggas, they all have albums that's supposed to be coming out and it hasn't came out yet. I'm just saying. They be giving
Like,
us these
where is
release
it?
dates. Don't give me no more release dates. Just drop it.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was on Instagram yesterday and I saw a question. I wanted to ask it to you. I'm gonna share my screen actually and show you
Mm-hmm.
the question. Let me do this. Boop. Hopefully I don't have nothing open that people can see. All right. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So for those who are listening, it says a man proposes to his woman with a receipt of her 70K student loan debt being paid in full place of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? And it's multiple choice. A, reasonable. B, ungrateful. C, smart. And D, dumb. So I'm going to unshare my screen. What do you think she is?
Okay.
And what would you want in that scenario? So it's a two
Um,
part.
obviously, I want a ring, but if
So would you
someone
want,
paid,
would you still want the ring?
I mean, I don't have to get the ring at the moment, but sometime in life, I would like a ring, yes. But I wouldn't be like, oh, well, I want a ring right now. I'd be like, maybe like for our anniversary, I can get a ring or something. But you paying my student loans, I don't need much. Pay them loans. Shoot.
I
But
don't
yeah,
think,
that would be hella ungrateful to be like, I appreciate you paying my loans, but I still want you to spend money on my ring.
first of all, whoever has 70K in student loan debt, Jesus, I would
People have
never pay
way
that
more than
shit
that.
back. But I personally will be like, thank you. I don't need the ring. I
Right.
think
What is
my
the ring
thing,
going to?
huh?
I said, what is the ring going to do for me?
I don't. I
You're
think
not.
like honestly though, I'm also not the person. Probably that's why I was gonna leave that question for like when we have a guest because I'm
Mm,
not the person. I'm probably gonna bring that question back.
yeah.
I'm not the person about weddings because I think that whole shit is stupid. You know, oh, I'm
That's
gonna get
true.
married to you. We're gonna follow all these rules that were from olden people.
Mhm.
Like, no,
Yeah, you're not the right person for that question.
yeah. And I think weddings are marriage is stupid as shit.
I love weddings.
You know, as somebody
I
who's
love
gonna
the,
go
I
to,
think I love the idea more than anything, but
I don't
um,
care for marriage. I think it's stupid that we're like, oh, we're gonna get married and to death do us part. But obviously, that's not true. I don't like the
mhm.
idea of having a contract to determine my love for somebody. Personally,
I think I feel like marriage
is a
is
scam.
necessary for me, and that's a goal of mine. But
Why
it's not.
though?
I've always wanted to be married.
But
That's
why?
just what it is. Like I've always wanted to share the same last name as someone. I've always wanted to what? Okay, it's just a contract. So what's the issue? Sign the contract.
That shit is no. It's a contract. Why do I need a contract to show that I love
You
somebody?
don't, but if someone wants that contract, sign your name on the dotted
That shit
line.
is like it's like, oh, I want your last name like a fucking slave. It's like it gives me like, oh, that's slavery. Like I own you. Like I own your last name now.
We don't
You
own
got
people.
mine. You lose your last name, you lose everything about you.
I'm gonna
And then
hyphen mine.
you have to be single to get your last name back. So that means like your man owns your name or your woman owns your name. I don't like that.
Oh, when you put it like that.
I look at marriage as all like ownership and all the shit. Like you should like for the government to give you certain benefits and certain things like tax breaks because you're married. I think if y'all can do that because we got married, why can't you do it because I'm single? Like what the fuck?
It don't work like that.
Marriages cost money. Like if I ever get married, just know it ain't for me. It ain't for me. I don't need the fucking contract. I'm good off of that, you know.
I want to get married. That's something.
Shit, pay my student loans off.
Yeah, but if you want to pay my student loans, I'm not even going. I would never deny that.
I'd rather you pay my student loans off. Shit, I'd rather you buy me 10 pairs of Iversons than fucking get married. And I'm comparing marriage to Iversons on purpose. That's how low I think of marriage.
Oh,
fucking trash. That's why I put what?
Because you're like, if you got 70K in student loans. So I was just thinking about this the other day, how people who are in like med school and stuff have to take out more loans and like everyone's justifying like they'll be making like 100K a year, they're fine, but like they'll still be paying off them student loans for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, because like they're gonna make 100-something K plus, but like they have to have a house, they have to have a car, they have to pay bills. Like, yeah, they're gonna make a lot of money, but they're also gonna pay bills as well. They're
Like,
gonna have more debt because they're probably like, it's ridiculous.
I'm like, student loans are gonna be the death of me.
I'm never paying them back. I'm gonna do the minimum payments every time. Like I was paying above. I'm not doing that shit no more. For what? For my credit. My credit, I'm gonna show that I pay my payments on time. They not getting their shit. I don't care. I do not care. Like they tell you to go to school, but when you can't afford school, they give you a loan. They won't give me a loan to buy a house at 18. They won't give me a loan to buy a car at 18 with no job or anything like that. But you give me a loan to go to school.
Yep. And they
Makes no sense. It's a little scamish, government. Fucking FAFSA, whatever. FAFSA be fucking you on your money, man. Oh, your parents make too much.
Yeah,
your parents ain't paying for your school. That's why I'm asking for money from you, FAFSA. Why would I ask you? My parents are paying. I don't need you, nigga.
I don't like, but I just
and then when you get your bachelor's degree, they don't give you financial aid if you want to go get your master's. You got to get a loan.
I don't understand that at all.
It makes no sense. And your master's costs way more.
I'm gonna just be paying student loans for the rest of my life. I've already come to that conclusion. So
if I had a house, like if I owned a house. Actually, I shouldn't say this because the government gonna get me.
Next.
I'm not gonna say any illegal things that I would be doing, so no incrimination here. All right, so I had this thought. I'm not gonna say whether or not I was sober or not. That doesn't matter. I was wondering what happens to zombies if they don't eat. Have you ever wondered that?
To zombies?
Yeah. Like what happens to the ones that are too slow and don't eat?
Right? Do they die of well, they're already dead.
Yeah. What happens to them?
I don't know. That's strange because like, but they are slow. I've never seen like a fucking super speed zombie, they walk really slow.
Yeah. Except
So
that one
there's,
movie
I'm
with
sure
Brad
there's some
Pitt.
ones that aren't. They got to be taking somebody's leftovers or something because
But what happens if they don't? They like, do they die again? They're already dead.
that's what I'm saying. Like, does your body just burn to ashes if you can't eat? But it's like, why are they hungry if they're
That's
dead
true.
in the first
Well,
place?
that's another good point.
Like the whole like whoever came up with the zombie thing, they didn't do a good job of explaining. It's like, why do they want to eat people if they're already dead?
Yeah,
Like,
that doesn't really make sense. Cause I
like,
was wondering that,
and why can't they talk? They can eat me, but they can't talk no more. All
that's
of a
the
sudden,
thing. Like, why do zombies got to be like the dumbest things in the world? Like, whoever created zombies, this is what your plan was to make them stupid.
that's what your plan was.
Like they dumb, they slow. Like
That's what
what?
I'm saying.
They're
Like they should be
pasty.
able to eat.
They're
Like what if
bad
this was
skin.
like D1 athlete turned into a zombie? They just lost their speed all of a sudden.
Like if LeBron James become a zombie, this nigga can't catch me now. All of a sudden, this nigga is jumping over fucking human beings, but he can't catch me. Little old me, that don't make no sense.
Right.
And then they're just supposed to be so stupid, like you could easily outsmart a zombie. Like what? What world is that?
I feel like I would do bad in a zombie apocalypse.
I feel like you
Because
would do
eventually
bad.
I'm just gonna get tired.
I
Like,
honestly, I think I can survive that pretty easily because I'm already low key. Put me in the mountains or something, I'll be good.
yeah, they can go up mountains, ma.
And I also can get a gun and have bullets. The fuck? Like, would you rather be like fight a zombie or a vampire?
I would rather fight. Personally, I would rather fight a zombie only because vampires. Because if they turn me into a vampire, I can't be out during the daytime. Well, if we're talking about the old idea of vampires, because this new idea, these vampires out in the daytime like normal humans and stuff.
What you mean? What vampires are out in the daytime like normal humans?
Twilight, they was out in the daytime. But
I
like,
never watched Twilight.
if we're talking about regular back in the day vampires, I would prefer to fight a zombie because if I get turned into a vampire, I have to live all my life at night. I don't want to do that. I
I'd
like to go to
rather
sleep.
fight. What? I'd rather fight a zombie.
Yeah, that's what I
I mean, a
said.
vampire. Because they can't see me in the daytime. I know at least in the daytime they're not gonna fuck with me.
Yeah, but at night when you sleepy, all in your
I'll
bed.
sleep in the daytime. You gotta fucking worry about zombies all type of the day. You go to sleep
That's
and these
true.
niggas breaking in your house.
That's true.
Need
But
to.
I'm just thinking because if I fight them and I had to be turned into it, I would not want to be. I don't know. Maybe I would be a vampire. I don't know.
I'd rather be a vampire too. Like at least they can like fucking function.
But then you got
Like
people like Blade to come
Blade's a
kill you,
hybrid though.
but he gonna kill you.
He's also a fucking vampire.
But he's a slayer.
Nigga, he's a hybrid.
So I'm just saying though.
He can be in the he can go in the sun.
See, if it was like Blade, then maybe.
If you
But
fighting wait, if you were fighting Blade,
yeah.
nigga, why would you fight Blade? You won't win. I'd rather die than fight Blade. Blade got a fucking sword. The nigga can go in the sun. He knows
Man,
martial arts. What?
imagine,
Why would you
imagine
fight that?
Blade. But imagine Blade being created now in 2021. The graphics, insane.
He
It
had
would
me
be
do it.
so good. I'm
Blade's
surprised.
probably like the reason why he the reason why Marvel is even Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it. A black superhero is the reason why Marvel is Marvel. Huh?
Did you watch the RDC skit?
Mm-mm.
Marcus Blade.
I haven't watched really anything but basketball these last.
Oh.
That's probably
They're interviewing Blade, and Blade was like, "I'm the reason why Black people watch Marvel." They're like, "You're the reason." It was like, name one Black person that was watching it before me. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of true. Blade's like the first Black hero that I ever knew. I didn't know he was Marvel until like a couple of years ago. But he's the first Black superhero that I could remember. Cause I don't count Blank Man or any of them niggas. Niggas ain't
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't get into Marvel until later. So I don't even remember what my first like Marvel was.
I think I can fade it. I also think I think I can fade it a fucking vampire. When you kill a vampire, they gone at least. When you kill a zombie, they dead already. So they coming right back.
Are they though?
I mean, I wouldn't they? Because they're dead.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to give me a blueprint of this zombie stuff because all the movies, all the shows, they all do it differently.
Maybe you have to chop a zombie's head off or some shit like that.
Like on
I don't know. I'll rather fight a fucking vampire though. I don't think a vampire can see me.
But like, okay, in Underworld, weren't they vampires?
Yeah.
They could probably see you.
They not seeing me.
They can probably see you. Just saying.
And one also like zombies they don't sleep. Vampires gotta sleep. They gotta rest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got fucking blood. Zombies ain't got nothing.
And they probably stink.
Well, they're dead, so they probably.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, vampires probably stink too. There ain't no showers. You ain't never seen a vampire shower.
But aren't they technically dead? I don't know this shit.
They're like not humans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, aren't they technically like dead too?
I don't know. I know zombies look dead. I mean, they all have pasty skin, I guess. Damn, are they basically saying like vampires and zombies are white people? Well, they all have like terrible, like pasty, grayish, whitish skin. Like Blade has some wonderful skin, you know what I'm saying? And he was killing all of them. Maybe that's like a metaphor.
That is not a metaphor.
That's how it's gonna go. I don't know. But last thing we're gonna talk about is my man Kwame Brown.
Dang.
I know you don't follow sports, but this man has been on a tear. For those who don't know, because I don't really care about copyright at this point, I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna just show a little bit of what Kwame has been up to. If it's gonna let me do this. Oh no, why is it showing the CP one? Stop sharing.
Because you didn't exit out of it, probably.
All right.
But I was like, who's Kwame Brown? And I later learned very quickly because all his videos are on Twitter.
All right.
You ain't going up there because my mama wasn't going to be as nice as her. But Kevin Durant mama looked like she wanted to slap your ass with her purse. You talking about these people mama's son, boy. Fuck wrong with y'all. Y'all get on here, niggas work their whole life for some niggas with a bad tape line and a bad attitude and a bunch of talking. And sit there and label.
All right, we're gonna stop it there because he's about to go in and he's gonna probably say something.
I want to watch the rest of that.
He's talking about Stephen A. Smith in that clip, if y'all don't know. But Kwame Brown has been on a tear, and I am here for it.
Question: What brought this on?
Because I was gonna give the background.
Oh, okay.
So for years, people have been slandering Kwame Brown's name, calling him a bust, because he was the #1 overall pick in basketball, fresh out of high school. Calling him a bust, calling him scrub, calling him all type of names. Stephen A. Smith literally like became more famous for talking shit about Kwame Brown. all these people have been using Kwame Brown as a punchline for like 20 years now. They was drafted in 2001, so yeah, that makes it 20 years. So he finally had enough. Mind you, Kwame Brown is a 6'11", 7-foot big ass dude. This isn't like a 6'1", 6'2" person. This is a big dude, you know, and he finally had enough.
So he just snapped.
I don't know if I don't call
I'm
this
like, did
snapping.
someone say something? One
Yeah,
last thing
on a basketball show, All the Smoke podcast with the two basketball players, Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. They had Gilbert Arenas, who also played with Kwame Brown, and they talked about him, and that nigga had enough. Clearly, he got some issues with Matt Barnes. Call him Becky with the good hair, which I think is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Um,
that's so.
I personally think that's hilarious. There's a lot of stuff that I ain't gonna lie. Kwame Brown has some problematic stuff that he was saying, particularly about our light skinned folks. He clearly doesn't like light skinned people. We're not going to, but I'm here for him. Reason why I'm here for him is when people be like, call NBA players scrubs, call them sorry. I've been even like, I always be like, yeah, man, that was a sorry play. You had a sorry game, but I can't call you sorry NBA player. Because if you're an NBA player or calling a WNBA player sorry, like, no, that these are the best men and women on earth at what they do. Like, yeah, they're sorry compared to LeBron. Kwame Brown's sorry compared to LeBron or Shaq. But like, he can go to any gym, drop 60 without even breaking a sweat. So I don't know what people are talking about. He a scrub, he a bum. Like, this dude, I don't think you're a bum if you make enough money to get your mama out the hood. Your mama don't gotta work again. Your daddy ain't gotta work again. You ain't gotta work again. Your kids are good. You got generation money. How are you a scrub? How did you fail in life? If anything, like, yeah, he didn't have a great NBA career. He was a solid, role player. He just was the number one pick, so his expectations were higher. But like, he made some great points.
What anybody want to do? Get out, make money.
He made over $60 million.
Yeah, he's good.
In like 10 years.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I just saw, like, I was just like watching him go off on Charlemagne, and I was like,
and Envy and Angela Yee.
I was like, what did they do to this man? Sheesh. And then I went back and saw. I was like, oh. But I don't like Charlemagne, so.
I did not know you didn't like Charlemagne.
I don't like Charlemagne. Anyways,
we're gonna block that part out because we're trying to get on Charlemagne's Black podcast network. Fuck you mean?
I just was like, dang, this man was like every day releasing some new stuff.
But the thing is, there's been so many people, like, if somebody, how old girl, I don't even know her name, was talking shit to you on Instagram over this art, and we're not even big. Just imagine somebody with a platform that goes on TV every day talking about you for years and years and years and years and years. And then they're getting more popular by dragging your name. This man had enough.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I honestly think he need a show. He is hilarious. He's saying there's some problematic stuff. I'm not gonna act like he hasn't said a lot of problematic. So I don't want nobody being like, "You okay with everything he said?" No, I am not. But this man is hilarious, and he's defending himself. And like, if somebody was talking about me for 20 years, I would have said something probably day 2 after you said something. I'm responding.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was. Whew.
Yeah, I just been seeing little clips, but it's funny because he was like, every video he looks so different, like with his clothes and stuff. One, he looks like, I don't know why he's dressing like a redneck in some of these videos. I'm like, fuck.
He country though. He like.
Yeah, country. I realized that.
Like,
I got my tractor in the truck right now. Da-da-da.
Yeah, he's like, I hunt. Like, I'm in the backwoods, like Georgia type. So that's not a surprise.
I was just like, oh.
Just imagine he made that much money and he living like that. His money stretches for so long. He doesn't have to do anything. And like he probably gonna be in some sponsorships. He probably gonna get like people trying to get him to do shows.
I'm sure I'm pretty sure someone's probably like inking up a show right now.
But this is for a message for everybody who was talking about Kwame Brown. Leave that man alone.
Let him be.
You are not going to win. Everybody who said something bad about him has came back and apologized.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
He don't want apologies. He already said he don't care. Like he's like, no.
Well, he don't. I wouldn't want to either. Why would I want to apologize? Like, granted, I don't think Gilbert Arenas said anything crazy. But Gilbert Arenas like, I don't want no problems with that man. Like him and he must. I don't know what Matt Barnes did to that man, but he had some fire for Matt Barnes. And I was sitting there like, he got a point. Like, when like I don't want to agree with like, I'm like, but he got a point. A lot of the stuff he was saying, I was like, he got a point. Like, they called him a bust, but like he got drafted by the Washington Wizards. I'm like, you got a point. Like it's the Wizards, they suck for years. A draft pick did Michael Jordan get right at that time? Or has he got right? He only got one right, and that's like LaMelo Ball. You don't know who I'm talking about, but like, well, you probably know.
I do because I know his daddy. Well, I don't know his daddy,
but he got one pick right, and that was like this last year. So like, he has some good points, But I think anybody who's ever made it to the NBA, you made it. No matter how much money you made it.
Exactly.
Like your goal was to make it to the NBA, you made it to the NBA. Everybody's not gonna be a superstar. Everybody's not gonna be LeBron. Everybody's not gonna be Kevin Durant. Sometimes you need Kwame Brown. Sometimes you need role players.
I know we're talking about Kwame Brown, but did you see how much Guy Fieri is about to make?
Oh, God.
80 million.
3 years, $80 million.
That's more than 20 mil a year.
Yeah, but he's on so many shows.
How many more shows does he need?
But that's
this man got restaurants.
He got his restaurants.
He got shows.
He got, oh my gosh. I'm like, but you know what though? He a good white dude.
There's like at this point, what do you do with all that?
I'll find a way to spend that. Fuck
80 mil on top of what he's already making from everything else.
If I ever made a lot of money, I'll probably donate a lot of it. The government probably would kill me because I would be doing so much to like.
I'll probably open up my own school like LeBron.
I would have a school. I would have a scholarship foundation for only Black people because they can't tell me I can't. They can't tell me who I can give it to when it's my money. Yeah. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be exclusively for Black people. One's gonna be for Black men, and not just people born Black men. People who identify as Black men, and people who identify as Black women, and then we're gonna have one for people who identify as other. We're gonna have all three, but guess what? They all gonna have in common: Black. And I'm gonna make it so easy for them to get it too. All you gotta do is identify as Black and be Black and have Black parents. Send a picture of yourself to prove that you are Black, because we ain't gonna have none of these Rachel Dolezals in this motherfucker. But like, I'm making sure Black people get on. I'm gonna do a festival every year, just giving back. They're gonna have entertainers. We're gonna have a trip that's lined up for kids to go to colleges that they can't see. Especially like kids who want to go to, like, I might start my own college. Like, what the fuck? Like for kids who want to go to HBCUs and they live in California, which a lot of us can't go to HBCUs because that shit costs too much. I'm gonna pay their out-of-state fees, and I might cover their scholarship. I would do so much if I had that much money, because I don't need that much in life.
Yeah, who does?
You know what I mean? Because if I'm making that much, all I need is like season tickets to like the Lakers and a nice house. That's it.
Season tickets.
I got a lot of the stuff. Like, I'm not gonna throw away the stuff I got. I probably would buy, because I'm starting to collect sporting cards again. I've been going. I was buying. I went a little crazy. My pockets ain't what they should be because of it. I tell you that. Now I can't be spending no money because I went crazy. I bought baseball cards. I got like 3 folders that are just full of cards. Football cards, basketball cards, baseball cards.
Crazy, that's full circle. Huh? How life is just full circle. You're collecting again.
Yeah. Back at it again. I wish I had all my old shit. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm glad for him, Guy Fieri, to make a living talking about food. I only can wish.
The crazy thing is, like, when I went on the cruise, he had his restaurant on the boat, and it was like we didn't have to pay. Like, it was just free. Well, it was free for us, but I was just like, how is he profiting? Like, is it just like
they probably paid him out? They probably paid a deal with him.
He don't need a profit. He got all this. Like, goddamn, this is ridiculous. 80 million.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Lord, I hope to see $1 million in my lifetime.
Well, they say
Lord, I hope
you have a college degree
in my lifetime.
You have a college degree, you make that much. I don't even need that much. I honestly like. I know, I'm cool making 100,000 a year.
Who would it be?
Like, I know a lot of people would be like, I want more and more. Like, I'm satisfied with 100K.
I'm good. If I could get my house, I could be not stressed.
I don't even need a house. I can literally live in an apartment for the rest of my life. Not this apartment, but a nicer apartment. If an apartment has 2 bathrooms, probably 2 or 3 bedrooms, I can live in that for the rest of my life. I don't need a house. I don't need to own my house. It would be nice. But like, if I could live in an apartment in a nice area, in a nice city like LA, Oakland's nice to me. I know some people don't think Oakland's nice. DC, Atlanta, Houston. I'm naming cities where predominantly Black people are.
Yeah.
These cities, I'm fine. If I can talk about music for a living, I'm fine. Yeah. I'll do my Wrap It Up podcast, even if it don't pop. But like, if it ever pops, and they offer me literally what I make working, I'm quitting my job.
I'm out.
I am out. Yeah. I am talking about that shit for a living.
I hope to see a little like let me make 6 figures. I'll be happy.
Shit. I was on my way until this fucking pandemic.
It's like, how did your billing story start? I was on my way.
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
But it's crazy. Before we get out, some people like they rose so much because of COVID, and they're like doing all these like Zoom like comedies and stuff. They blew up because of the pandemic, and they were exposed to more people. Some people like they can't, like rappers and stuff, their career did because they can't tour.
I know.
So, it sucks.
Wait, real quick, you gonna watch the Soulja Boy versus Bow versus?
Yep. And I ain't even ashamed about it. Listen. I'm gonna do an episode and Wrap It Up about why Soulja Boy needs to get his flowers. Because I probably shouldn't now that I just said it, but like Soulja Boy, so many people copied him. So many people took his style. He gave us literally the blueprint on how to make it as a rapper through the internet age. And so many people looked at his blueprint and followed it. Like, without Soulja Boy, there's not really a lot of people.
He took over a fucking era. It was.
He made like you have every. Go ahead.
Once Soulja Boy did Crank That, you had all these dance crazes teaching how to Dougie, Jerk, Cat Daddy, like
not even that. That's way further in. There's like Crank That RoboCop, Crank That, all those things. He started that.
Crank That Batman.
This dude was on Fruity Loops. Everybody was making Soulja Boy type beats. He got dunked. She got a dunk. He might watch Bow Wow. I ain't gonna lie. Bow Wow got some hits, but like after like 2006, He might. Bow
Because
Wow gonna have to
if
leave
they're getting like 15 songs,
because
to do,
Versus is like 20 songs. Soldier
oh,
got more than he got a lot. I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised.
yeah.
And if he can, and if
something.
And if Soulja Boy could play every song that used the hop up out the bed, turn my swag on, if he can use all the songs that stole that from him, because these niggas stole it from, even Beyonce stole it from him, and I'm saying that on Beyonce's internet.
The whole hot sauce in my bag.
Anybody that was saying swag, swag, that's Soulja Boy. Like, y'all better stop playing with Big Draco. Y'all better stop playing. Soulja Boy, I'm watching it.
Clap. She make clap.
I'm glad that Bow Wow's not going against Romeo because he would have washed Romeo, and I'm glad it's Soulja Boy. These two are comparable, and I think it's going to do good for Bow Wow because people be shitting on Bow Wow like that nigga wasn't the man, Mr. 106 in Park for a reason. And I feel like people they be like saying Soulja Boy is bubblegum rap and all this. I feel like they both gonna get their credit.
I hope it's gonna be everything and more because I'm ready.
I'm watching it though.
Draco, she making fun.
You know so many people didn't know that was Soulja Boy.
He
should start with that song, and he should end with "Crank That."
He has to end with "Crank That." That's like one of his biggest songs.
But the thing is, is "Crank That" bigger than like Bow Wow's early stuff?
Absolutely.
You think so?
If we're talking about impact?
Not impact, but like, Versus is all about when you play the songs. That's why Nelly fucked up when he did his Versus. I can go on days about Versus.
Oh my God. Soulja Boy's Booty Me. I totally forgot. Oh my God. He's about to kill Bow Wow. I was like, let me just look out his discuss. Oh my.
He got Dunk. He got Kiss Me Through the Phone. Crank That.
Booty Me.
I don't think he's gonna play that.
He should.
But he look about that. I think I'm going with Soulja Boy on this. I'm personally gonna enjoy this. This isn't the lyrical rap that. This is a thing too. Me 3 years ago would have been like, ugh. Soulja Boy versus Bow Wow. No, thank you. I'm for the bars and bars only. Me now, I'm here for all of it. All of it.
But does the ones with Omarion count?
Bow Wow, they have to count. He better play them.
Yeah, Let Me Hold You.
Let me hold you.
Like You. I forgot about that one.
Sierra.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be good. I think Soulja gonna win because Soulja Boy's impact is just way too strong for Bow Wow to like. Because after like 2006 or 2007, Bow Wow has like some songs, but Soulja Boy got some heat. Soulja Boy got features that he was on. So what's that one song by Roscoe Dash?
Didi, what's that Roscoe Dash song? With Soulja Boy? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Is it Turn My Swag On?
I only listen to like 2 Roscoe Dash songs, and I can't even think.
What the fuck is it? God damn it! I have a Roscoe Dash CD too.
All the way turned up.
All the way turned up. Oh, Soulja gonna watch this nigga Bow Wow. I don't want to disrespect Bow Wow because I fucks with Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 Bow Wow CDs proudly. You feel me?
I like Bow Wow,
but he's gonna lose. And with that, this has been the Harris Show. I have been your boy Jamal Radio Raheem Harris, and with my sister Angie Ange. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that shit that YouTubers tell you. If you're listening to the podcast, you can subscribe to the podcast too. Share it with your friends, share it with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Share this with Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. I don't give a damn. But until next time, peace.